told me she was up.
My wife told me she was working late, but her location told me the truth months before she did.
I'll be working late again. That was the text from my wife, Emma, but I already knew where she was. Her phone's location pinged at a riverfront hotel on the other side of town, a place she had no reason to be. I didn't say anything. I wanted to be sure. That evening, she came home smelling of a perfume I'd never smelled on her before. She kissed my cheek, acting like everything was fine, and asked what I wanted for dinner. I just watched her, amazed at how easily she could pretend. Later, while she showered, her smartwatch lit up. A message from someone named Coach. It said, "Next time, stay longer." My stomach dropped, but my hands were steady. I didn't touch it. I didn't say a word. I acted like I hadn't seen a thing. The next day, I confided in my friend Leo. He worked part-time security at that exact hotel. He offered to check the guest logs if I really needed proof. Part of me didn't want to know, but a bigger part couldn't live without knowing. That night, he sent me a photo of the check-in list. There it was, Emma's maiden name, sharing a room with someone named Adrian. I stared at her familiar handwriting, my mind reeling. She came home even later that night, blaming the traffic. I just nodded and said, "I know the feeling." She didn't even bother to look up from her phone. I lay beside her in bed that night, wondering how many nights she'd been sleeping next to me while dreaming of him. The next morning, she asked why I was so quiet. "Work's been stressful," I lied. She gave me a hollow kiss goodbye, like a stranger would. During my lunch break, I drove to the hotel myself. The receptionist confirmed an ongoing reservation for the couple who always checks in after 6. I thanked her and walked out, the world feeling tilted on its axis. When Emma texted me later that day, "Gonna be late again," something inside me just clicked. I wrote back, "Thanks for letting me know. Be safe," she replied with a heart emoji, one she hadn't used with me in months. Instead of going home, I went to a lawyer's office. I told him everything. He asked if I had proof. I told him I'd get it. That night, I put my phone on record and tucked it under the passenger seat of her car. The next morning, she kissed me goodbye, completely oblivious. I watched her location pin drift straight to the hotel for her yoga class. 3 hours later, she was back, offering me coffee as if nothing had happened. I went to the garage to listen to the recording. Hearing her laugh with another man, hearing her voice say she was done babysitting a man who lacked ambition, broke something in me forever. She told him Adrian made her feel young again. I sat there until my hands stopped shaking. When she called me for dinner, I told her I wasn't hungry. She just shrugged and ate alone. The next morning, she finally asked if I was angry. I told her I was thinking about taking a break from work. She lit up. "Maybe that's a good idea," she said. Time apart could help us. That was it. That was all the confirmation I needed. I spent the next week quietly gathering everything. Bank statements, the hotel logs, the recordings. I didn't confront her. Every night she came home later, and every night her lies became more natural. Finally, on Friday, I told her we needed to talk. She sat across from me, looking like she'd rehearsed this moment. She said she wasn't sure if she loved me the same way anymore, that she needed space to find herself. I said I understood. Then I handed her a folder. Inside was everything. The hotel logs, the texts, the audio files, the color drained from her face. She stammered, "I can explain." I told her I didn't need an explanation. "I made a mistake," she pleaded. "You made several," I replied. She begged me to fix things for our marriage. I told her I'd already filed the paperwork. She completely broke down, crying, begging me not to ruin her life. I told her she'd ruined ours long ago. She tried to blame Adrian, then she tried to blame me, saying I wasn't exciting anymore. I just told her that maturity isn't supposed to be exciting. When she realized she couldn't manipulate me, she fell silent. I walked out of that house and didn't look back. Weeks later, with the divorce almost final, she sent a long apology. She missed our life. Adrian didn't care about her. She wished she could undo it all. I told her I wished the same, but some things can't be undone. Just last night, Leo asked if I regretted ending things so quickly. I told him the truth. I didn't end it quickly. She ended it slowly, piece by piece, over months. I just cleaned up the mess. Now she's alone and I'm free. And sometimes freedom is the only revenge you'll ever need. Thanks for listening. If you have a story to share, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more.